everybody, and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and they had the Doomed course live stream prior to the chapter release, and they went over some stuff that is going to happen in the future in December and January with the Bone Chill event and some different cosmetic collections. So today we're going to look at all of the cosmetic collections that were shown on that stream, and I think there's even a couple that didn't make the cut for the stream. So we're going to head over to the deadbydaylight.com website and check all these out together. But first, I want to let you know that my apparel partner, Into the AM, is having a Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale with up to 60% off everything on the website. And you can use my code Paulie to stack an additional 10% discount on everything that you find there, whether you need pants, shorts, polos, basic t-shirts, or my favorite, the elevated, amazing graphic t-shirt designs here. The designs are just incredible. I get compliments on them all the time when I'm out in public. They have some really neat designs, some of which even glow in the dark. Some really fun shirts there. So, you know, it would mean the world to me if you would go over and have a look and give them a try. Obviously, it supports the channel if you do so, so I would appreciate it. But I don't think you're going to be displeased with the quality and the really cool designs that they have on their website. So check out Into the AM. Link in the below in the description and the first pinned comment. You won't be sorry. Okay, so here on the website, if we go to the collections tab, that'll show us all the latest collections that are coming out from November 24th to January 2025. Outfits are one of our favorite ways to expand on our characters' backstories, providing deeper insights into their past lives before they were swallowed by the fog. This page is where you'll find all the latest and upcoming outfits as well as their release dates. So obviously the Doomed course stuff is out already here. We had this alternate outfit, I guess, for Snug as a poodle. This is called the Ultimate Houndmaster. There is a different idle animation for Portia in the lobby when Snug as a poodle gets a little rangy. She grabs his collar and holds him back instead of when he's a cane corso, he just tears off the screen. And people have said, well, the Mori isn't different. I guess it is different in that it is the other dog, but the Mori is basically the same, other than the reskin for the dog. So you'll have to decide if that legendary is worth the expense for that cosmetic. People have been on the fence about that one. And then we also have the Tory Kane here, which I never thought they would do, like a skin that could be confused for a killer. I had a Lara Croft who actually wouldn't heal me the other day. I don't know if she thought I was a hacker wearing a Legion skin, or if just because Tory Kane is like a wannabe killer, she just refused to heal me. She wasn't afraid of me. She just refused to heal me. I don't know, but that was the thing that happened. All right. So I think these are cool wearing the face mask personally, but you know, to each their own. Okay, so those are the Doomed course skins. Next thing we have coming out, this is December the 12th, and you'll notice here that it says limited time. So these are going to be seasonal cosmetics. You're only going to be able to get them into probably the beginning of the new year, and then those will get mothballed until next winter, right? So here we go, the Holiday Horror Collection, and it tells you who gets the cosmetics here as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, I didn't read this part. The dark waters run scarlet, blurring the reflection you once recognized. For those embarking on a doomed course, one's happy memories can be the only source of solace. But what happens when such memories have long faded, swallowed in the unforgiving embrace of the black fog? So, for the Holiday Horror Collection, available on December the 12th, for Jonah, the Blight, and the Legion, if you think the holidays and horror aren't compatible, you clearly haven't stared into the Nutcracker's soulless eyes. As the temperature plummets and the days grow shorter, that feeling of unease develops into full-blown terror. How long before you're wandering through the blizzard, leaving a trail of bloody footprints in your wake? So here's the Jonah outfit there. Got some garland around his neck, and looks like some firework explosions on his coat and his bucket hat. And then we have this Blight here, which is a take on a Nutcracker, it looks like to me. And then finally we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Legion in a parka. What is this? I don't know. The fur around the head kind of gives me like Ahsoka Tano vibes, but I guess it's just like really puffy fur around this Rudolph face mask. That's a crazy one. All right, those are going to be limited time cosmetics around the event. And then we have more limited time stuff. We have the Deck the Trails collection and the ugly sweaters here. So Deck the Trails for Feng Min. Who among us doesn't love a cozy gaming session during the holidays? Feng Min doesn't always have the time to deviate from her strict esports regimen, but when she does, she's often pleasantly surprised, especially when the game she's playing features such a compelling narrative. So there's your Deck the Trials for Feng Min. I'm not a favorite for me for her, if I'm being honest, but you know, your mileage may vary. So there's the Feng Min. And then for the ugly sweaters, so these are for Sable, Tori Kane, Astri Yazar, and remember she shares her cosmetics with Barmar, so they can both wear that sweater, and Alan Wake. Despite what the name suggests, these sweaters aren't ugly per se. Sure, they aren't what you'd call fashionable, nor should they be worn year-round. Still, it never hurts to keep a few of these hanging in your closet. If anything, their garish designs may temporarily blind the killer. So these are both marked as limited time. So basically what that means is... Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. Is that these are not going to be available for shards, right? Because they aren't going to be around long enough to be priced for shards, right? Because normally what happens when a cosmetic is released, it's Orc cells only, and then 4 weeks later it releases and then shard pricing becomes available. That's not going to happen with these. The seasonal limited time collections are exempt from that, so they're only going to be available for cells, and then they get mothballed and then they'll come back next year, right? Okay, so here's the ugly sweaters. So this is Sable's ugly sweater. That one's cute with the witch on the front. I really like that one. And then we have Tori with her neck tattoo on her sweater, because like this is her identity, right? Ah, please let me be, let me serve you, entity. And then we have, that's Barmar. So Astri and Barmar wear the same cosmetics. They share their cosmetics. So that's the Dungeons and Dragons character sweater there. Looks like it has a harp in the middle. Musicality for the bards, right? Oh, and there's Astri. Oh wait, they have different ones. Oh, they each have their own. Huh? They have two? I didn't know that. All right, looks like this has the loot on it. Yeah, they're different, right? Interesting. And then Alan Wake. So there's Alan's sweater there, and then back to Sable. All right, what else we got here? All right, next we have the Junji Ito collection. This could and probably will be a video all on its own in the future, but let's go ahead and touch on this. The Junji Ito collection, the cosmetics are for the Artist, the Spirit, the Dredge, the Trickster, Kate Denson, Yui Kimura, Yunjin Lee, and the Twins. An artistic visionary whose stories have haunted readers around the world, Junji Ito has made his mark on the horror genre. His creations fuel nightmares drawn from manga classics like Tomy, Maniac, and many more. It's only fitting that his creations have come to Dead by Daylight in one of our most chilling collections yet. I'm not big on anime. This is one of the few anime that I have watched converted from Junji Ito's manga. And I'm super excited about this collection. I even own the Funko Pops related to some of these characters here. So let's go ahead and check these out. So this is the Artist. That's Miss Fuchi, I believe. Gosh, I don't know all the names of these characters. I haven't seen all of the Junji Ito stuff. So this is probably why I need to do more research and make it into its own video and what these characters are inspired by. Miss Fuchi for the Artist. That is such a haunting one. I'm so in love with this one here. And this is Tomy for the Spirit. That's a really cool visual aesthetic as well. This, I think they said this is based on the Tunnel for the Dredge. I can't believe the look of this one. This one is amazing. This is like going to be one of my favorite Dredge cosmetics to see. I already thought that the Iron Maiden one was incredible, but this just takes it up even a step further. This is so haunting. I love this Dredge cosmetic. And then we have Osuchi For the trickster, I love this with the nails and the candles on his head. They've really hit on this one. I have 2 Funko Pops of this character. And this is Kate Denson, the ballerina. I can't remember exactly what they said. Again, I need to do more research on a more in-depth video on the sources of all these, because I have some familiarity with Junji Ito, but not 100%. And then this is Yui Kimura as a schoolgirl. I forget what they said this was from. And then this is Jane here. Again, I don't remember. And then we have the twins, and I think this is the Hazakari brothers story. Yeah, this one looks great. They've done an incredible job on all these. This one is probably the most haunting for me of all of them, but I think that's a great collection. I can't wait to see that in January. And also in January, they told us that Chaos Shuffle is returning, and it's going to have a Dungeons and Dragons theme, and they're going to release another wave of Dungeons and Dragons cosmetics along with this. Adventure runs in their blood, even once the blood begins to run. The campaign continues with another batch of outfits, many of which bring your favorite Survivors characters' sheets to life. You're going to need a bag of holding for all this loot. I'm hoping that somehow we never got that D20 Dungeons & Dragons dice charm. I'm hoping that somehow it's going to be connected to this batch of cosmetics, like if you buy X amount or one of them or whatever, that it will unlock that charm, because that charm is in the game if you search Dungeons & Dragons, but it's unavailable. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be tied to this, but I don't know for sure. So they said that this is a Lich statue come to life, that they put an effigy of the Lich in a town or something to praise him, and this is like with all the candles on the shoulder. This is that come to life for Vecna. And then we have Adam Francis here with all of his scrolls, because he is a teacher, looking very scholarly. And then we have, this is Gabriel, and he looks very futuristic here, but I'm just glad that he has something that isn't space related for a change. And then this is Elodie. I forget, gosh, I have to go back on the stream and see what they described these cosmetics as what their classes were for Dungeons and Dragons. And then I do remember they said Zarina is a rogue. So these look really great. Can't wait to see these. Very fun stuff here. Huh, why is it just going between those two? Weird. All right, so that's all I have for you. This is all the stuff that is coming out between now and January the 16th. I can't wait for the Dungeons and Dragons Chaos Shuffle. I'm super excited for this Junji Ito. I need to do some more research on those individual characters. And then this is going to come out, the December 12th stuff is all going to come out in conjunction with the Bone Chill event, which should probably be another video on its own to talk about that upcoming. But that's all I have for you today, is just to share all of these different cosmetics with you. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel. And don't forget to check out my apparel partners Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale into the AM, where you can get up to 60% off of everything on the website and stack my code Paulie for an additional 10% off. I would really appreciate it if you would give them a look. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.